I told him, like, I'm not having sex until I get married. Like, I just don't want to have sex with anyone like that, because I started getting closer into, like, my faith of knowing, like, my worth, and I just didn't want to, like, entangle myself with a bunch of people anymore at that point.
Wait, you said you were waiting until marriage to have sex. Mm-hmm. So you've been celibate for the past 4 years?
I was celibate until earlier last year.
What happened to waiting until marriage?
I fell into a really dark place in my life. But
Needed to be fixed by sex, of course.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I feel like a lot of men can agree when you needed your ego stroked. I needed my ego stroked. I was, like, not dancing anymore. He was no longer paying for anything. I was kind of, like, really losing myself again. And so, yeah, I had with someone. And
just him? That's the only guy you've
one
had
person.
sex
And then
with?
several months later, I started dating my now boyfriend. But we've been, like, on and on.
Now, before I even get into my rant, I need you to understand it's her body. She can do whatever she wants. I get really annoyed by a lot of people that don't understand these podcasts. You guys, when you get on whatever podcast, which I have been on there, you sign a waiver, okay? A lot of you guys get mad at people shedding their opinions on these things, yet these women make themselves look bad. You do not have to disclose your whole life story. You know that, right? They choose to do this, and they do it on what? The internet. So what does that allow? People like me to have a big-ass opinion. I would not react to this if there wasn't something to talk about. Okay, baby? So cállate tu hocico. If you don't like it, I'm giving you the chance to bounce now, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. First and foremost, what in the freak are you talking about? A dark place is going homeless. A dark place is losing your mental sanity. A dark place is losing your mother or father. A dark place is wanting to unalive yourself because he didn't pay for everything. I'm going to be very honest with you, y'all. I grew up in a traditional household. If you know me, you know my family, you know how I get down with my grandparents. I seen that growing up. And even now as an adult, I still want to make my own money. Do you know why? Because you should always have a backup plan. Women that depend on men, I will never understand you guys. Because if it doesn't work out or he doesn't pay your bills, you're going to be in a dark place. Whose fault is that? Especially if a man's paying for everything and you're laying on your butt. You're going to tell me all the allowances this man gave you, all the stuff this man gave you, you didn't save a dime? Women are supposed to multiply what a man gives them. This generation of women, the only thing you multiply is the pee-pee you got in your mouth. All right, I digress. But I just find it funny that you're going to get with a guy who probably really loves you and wants to be with you, her boyfriend now, and you won't do nothing with him. Like I said, your body, your choice. Do whatever you want, mama. But it doesn't make sense how you'll give your body up to somebody who you don't know like that, who you don't care about, but you're in a dark place. So that makes it all better. Guys, I will never understand this logic. I really don't. I really don't. Women will talk about how men are, and ladies, be safe, and these men just want to use you. I don't think these men want to use you. I think you guys allow yourself to be used. Let's be real. I'll never understand the people who get a lot of bodies, or the people who sleep around and then all of a sudden then they learn down the line, you know what? This wasn't the best route. They teach you this in school. They teach you this in school. I don't really understand how some women and men do it too, how they'll sit there and go like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't have guidance. They teach you this in school. They literally give you condoms at school. They have sex ed at school. And a lot of you guys will say, oh, I didn't learn that. It's because you weren't paying attention. You're probably one of the girls talking to boys and had lip gloss and was worrying about boys instead of paying attention to the teacher speaking. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all, but I seen this in school. I seen this in middle school. The one thing they said is wait till marriage. That's all I ever heard growing up. Even when I went to church as a kid, wait till marriage. Wait till marriage. Don't have a lot of bodies. One of the things they tell you as a woman is to keep your V card. Again, not judging her. I'm just judging the fact that she said this crazy stuff because it doesn't make sense. This is the reason why some men don't understand your guys' logic. Like I said, you'll give your body up to a random person, but all of a sudden to the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. God forbid you do that. Anyway, I digress. Have a good one.